Okay, so this is the red Model 3 with all-wheel drive, full self-driving, and we're going to turn on cruise, and we're going to see how it does to get to work. Technically, it should take me from here almost all the way to work. I think it's going to go the long ways to go around the interstate. Be prepared to stop. Hopefully there's not construction or anything. But this thing should turn and all that good stuff. Automatically doing all that for me. And then I am going to set the speed just to 75 for the ride. So it's doing these turn lanes by itself. You can see the sensors, because this is a early Model 3 where it still has the laser sensors, or I'm not sure exactly what kind of sensors they are, but it has the sensors to actually give you distance around the car. Nervous. That made me a little nervous because it went all the way to the right side of the lane. I kind of knew it would do that, but I didn't touch it. It did everything itself. I don't really understand why it's changing lanes there. It's making those lane changes, but for some reason it wants to be in this left lane. It could have stayed in that lane at least for a while. There are no cars behind me though, so you can kind of see that. You can only really do this on days where it's not raining or isn't really moisture, like a lot of dew and stuff, because these two cameras get a lot of water buildup on them, and you can't see a lot. Same thing with the windshield. The camera up front, you can't see. It sometimes will get moisture in between the camera and the windshield, and almost hit that piece of rubber. I was a little worried about that. It didn't. Now we're behind this dump truck, which is going to be probably dropping rocks and all that. So if this was my car, I'd be a lot more concerned about being behind this dump truck. I'd be getting over right now, or getting in the left lane and going around them. So it's going to get over. It's going to need to here shortly. Dump trucks get on these bridges and they just drop rocks out the back of them, and man, they'll bust a windshield in a heartbeat. I've had roughly I think 5 windshields in my Model 3 in 3 years. I try to stay as far away from those dump trucks and these trucks right here as possible. Pass them or stay very long distance away from them. They just pick up so much. So you want to just hit the car, the rock. There goes another one. It's a joke. They should make them. They really should make those types of trucks. I guess go through like some sort of pre-interstate inspection to make sure that no rocks are going to come out, but I don't really know how you would do that economically, and is it going to try to pass, or what's it going to do? Oh, I might have to take over here. Oh, it did a pass! I'm surprised that it did that. It handled that well, actually. Huh. My speed's still down to 62, so I can speed it up some. Because I wanted it to be at 75. I kind of thought they were coming over as well, so I can't say anything. Car made a good move there, slowing down because they thought that car was coming over. I also thought that car might be coming over. I can't figure out what he wants to do. You might be wondering why I'm not telling it yes or no. So I put the driver settings into Mad Max, and it automatically changes lanes for me. As you can tell, it changes lanes quite often. I think they could be a little less. There's a car coming up behind me. So that's good. This is a very, very tricky section for the car. There's a lot of construction going on, and they call this malfunction junction for a reason. It can cause a lot of accidents, so I'm gonna have to extra pay attention here and see if we can actually get through this or not. Still have not taken over once though. That's a good idea. So it's making a judgment, I guess, based on how fast this car's going here. It knows it needs to be in the right lane. Yeah, there it goes. I was wondering if it was going to stay in the right lane. It's trying to make a call. Will it go and pass that car, or will it just ride behind it? And it looks like it made the decision just to ride behind. It could have easily passed. I would have passed if I was driving. But, you know, if I was letting this thing drive for me by itself, you know, I'd rather be safe than sorry, I guess. Okay, so it needs to take a right, not here. It's going to go west towards Augusta. See how well it handles this interstate transition. This is a tight interstate transition. So I think I'm going to have to take over here. If I don't, I'll be very, very, very surprised. Nope, it's making me take over. Yeah. It's making me take over, actually. So let's see if I try turning it back on here. Nope, not yet. Still not gonna let me. Alright, so we'll get back on the interstate here. And then we'll turn it back on. Alright, we're back on. It just changed lighting. So it would not go through that intersection. Understandable. That's not the easiest. That honestly, though, the traffic there this early in the morning was very simple. During really high traffic times, that area gets to be a cluster. So I would expect it to be able to handle that. To be honest with you, but during the really trafficy times, then I might give it some credit on whatnot. Got a car coming up behind me quickly. It really needs to get over. It's been doing a pretty good job, really, until now. There's another Tesla up here riding in the left lane, blocking everybody. This truck's trying to get around him. I mean, come on, get out, get over. I'm gonna go around. Sorry, I'm doing this. I'm 55 miles per hour. Alright, let's get around these people. Can we please pass? Come on, you're going 15 miles per hour slower than you want to go. Why are you not passing? Holy smokes. I just don't know why. Oh my gosh. Come on, speed up, car. Why is it going so slow? I can't handle this. Yes, I know I'm going 8 over the speed limit, but you want to go the speed of the traffic around you because it causes things to be slow. Now it's going to make a lane change. We're getting closer to where we got to take a left. We can take a right off the interstate. So when it's in automatic lane change, it wants to feel a little bit of torque on the steering wheel when it goes to make a steering wheel lane change. And what it does is when you hear that beep, it's basically vibrating the steering wheel, letting you know, hey, make a little bit of a torque on the steering wheel so I know you're paying attention. I'm about to make this lane change. And then once you do that, it makes the lane change. The way you can see that it makes this lane change is puts a signal on, lets the signal sit there and maybe through 1 or 2 blinks before it actually starts to initiate that lane change. And then when it makes the lane change, it has that signal on the entire time, which is exactly how you're really supposed to drive. You're supposed to notify the drivers around you that you're making a lane change with your signal before you make your lane change, and then slowly transition your lane change. See, it's got to get over. I'm going to have to take over. Let's see how it does. Because it's got to get over here. I still got to get over. I'm going to take over. Because this car is waiting on me to go, and my car's just not. So, anyways, that's basically the full commute. We're off the interstate now. That's all that full self-driving is going to do for me. So I will try to make a video like this of the Model Y with no sensors and the 2018 Model 3, same car, but with just autopilot, and where I just have to make my own lane changes basically.